members, more than 3,000 staff, as well as the 300 million projects. This is what is important. FAO vision, and it was mentioned in your presentation, is, let me read it, is a world free of hunger, where food and agriculture contributes to improving the living standards of all. So we are addressing the issue of accessibility, access to food. It's not availability, also access. Especially the poorest in these poor countries and very, in an economically, socially, and environmentally sustainable manner. Okay, so this is the vision of the world. So, shortcut to fight hunger. Hunger, nowadays it is 1 billion. Within the last 2 months, according to the soaring food prices, the increase in prices jumped 44 million entered this category. Within December 2010, January, 2 months, 44 billions entered within this category. And there is a small hint in your presentation where you mentioned every 6 minutes. So when we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a child has died for money every 6 seconds. Mandate, you mentioned this only, alleviate hunger by, also it was mentioned in your planning. In a nutshell, what does it do? Land and water, plant and animal production, forestry, fisheries, food security, economic and social policy, food safety, codex, and so on, investment. This is one of the sectors where FAO puts most of its efforts to promote investment in the agricultural sector. Why? It will provide food. It will provide food. Number 2, it will provide food. Number 2, it will also create jobs. So you are fighting hunger, you are fighting unemployment. It will generate income. In this case, if you will fight also poverty. So 3 main issues, which is now it is the driver of any civil unrest within the region. All right. In addition to equity. The United, now I'm talking about the region itself, the United Nations in the region define its goal, where FAO also is doing its part. Good governance, and we have a role there. Economic growth, most of the employment will be absorbed by agriculture. The highest sector absorbed unemployment is agriculture in this region. Environment, this is a big challenge for FAO. Climate changes affect in the region. Drought, availability of water, transboundary issues, animal health, all these issues affect pollution. Definitely, yes. Essential services where you have to provide the essential, the basic services in order to be, as a government, enabler for agricultural sector, to enable private sector to invest. Human capital, involvement of women, youth, child in this process. Now, historical background, you took it over, but in 1951, FAO moved from Canada to Rome, while it was established in 1943. And officially, the first conference was in 1945. This is a number of challenges which FAO faces. It's a long list. I will just cut it short and go to the challenges which we face in this region. Okay? Part of it. It's the triple transition, either political, security, socio-economic, which applies for most of the countries in different ratios. For example, in Iraq, this is 500%. In Jordan, less. You will see that the socio-economic taking 3/4, while the security negligible, and the political is very minor. As well as in West Bank, the other way around. Okay, so this is one of the main transitions. Fiscal constraints. This shows that the magnitude of needs in this area is huge to rehabilitate and develop and promote agriculture, the magnitude is huge, and we don't have the resources for that. Policy and institutional constraint, this is of course, it goes not for agriculture, for every in this region. Transboundary issues, issue of 9, you know about it. Now, Egypt is suffered. The 6 countries, which is the countries upper Nile, they signed the agreement and they will reduce the quantity of Nile, which will affect the upper dam, it will affect the electrical supply, it will affect a lot of things. Also in Iraq, Turkey, they are according to their needs. And unavailability of data, which is for tourism. Either security, you cannot collect the data, or political, the government does not want to issue those data. This is also, you can read it from the internet, the strategic, global strategic objectives of FAO. It is 11. So under the strategic objective, it's I. Most of the region lies under this. Improved preparedness for an effective response to food and agricultural threats and emergency, which is transition between emergency, the emergency itself, the transition between emergency and development. So we are under this category. Our role in emergency, protect, restore, how? You know that the emergency will be as a result of either natural causes, hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, human induced, such as civil conflicts and war. And this is obvious, you can give a lot of examples better than me. Now, our target is rural areas. This is one of the main goals of the rural development. Why? Simply because 70% of the people are in rural areas. It's not in rural areas. 70% of the food. So if you should target this area or this sector of the community. As you can see, if your expertise in farming, livestock, fisheries, forestry is crucial in emergency response and rehabilitation. And in emergency from the beginning. Just a quick chart which shows from 2011 to 2008 the volume of emergency budget was almost 180 and now 3. Yes. And distribution by regions, 50% to Africa, while Asia almost 22%. Near East. Near East, we mean countries from Mauritania to Iran, those 19 countries, without Sudan. Sudan is considered Africa. This is North Africa, Middle East. In this area, the main pillars to improve your, stop me if it is working, tell me I can jump quickly. The main pillars for strategy is policy and strategy development in the agricultural sector, support the investment in agricultural sector, capacity building and technology transfer. So, this is a slide we have to see it together, and I think it is self-explanatory. As you can see, the socio-economic trends, which is increase of population. I think I have a marker somewhere here. Increased population, changing the consumption pattern. Countries like India and China, whom they are 40% of the total population, their style of food or consumption is different. So imagine a single Indian used to have 100 grams of rice. Due to the change of water, he's taking 200 grams. So we are talking about increasing the consumption of rice only for 40% of the whole population. And red meat, it wasn't introduced in China. Now, they have a special interest in it, and it is into most of their food was the chicken or the yeah. So, changing these patterns, urbanization and economic growth, plus or minus in both cases, affected the food, feed, fiber, energy, livelihood, ecosystem services. This will create the pressure to increase the demand, the need for more supplies. On the other side, you can see the environmental challenges, climate changes, loss of biodiversity, land degradation, as well as water unavailability. Those create a big problem to soil, as well as land use, water, biodiversity, which will affect what? Supply. So there is a difference between the demand and supply. It is increasing this time while it is decreasing. This is the climate changes. How you will absorb it, mitigate this danger? It's only agriculture, forestry, fisheries. Those are the three elements where I talk about the region. Where those are the elements where we can do a lot. And I think our intervention can have an impact on that. So, technology transfer, too many examples of this technology transfer in the plant, in the fisheries, as well as in other dairy, cattle, and livestock, where FAO can make a difference. I will leave my presentation for that reason. I'm just running. Policy reform, when we say policy, what do we mean? An example, in Iraq, for example, we have reduced the seed law as well as the fisheries law. And the same in many other countries in the region. It's finance. Thank you.